had he be able to remain healthy, here's what was at stake here. Potentially the NFL single season sack record, Michael Strahan, 22.5. Maybe not just the NFL defensive MVP, AP defensive player of the year, but maybe the MVP. Now, at this point, that's probably out of the question, but we're talking about what he brings to the table. It is good that he could very well play against the Titans in week 15, and the Steelers are going to need him on the field, healthy, making plays, being productive if they want any chance of making the playoffs.
And TJ Watt is the star for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Coach T used to always talk about, man, it's a 5-star game because we in it. And I need my 5-star, I need my star players to be stars. That's TJ Watt. TJ Watt all day. I mean, he still leads the league in sacks. And these guys they 3, 4, 5 games ahead of TJ, and TJ still lead the league. So for me, if TJ, just my guesstimation, you said 22.5 by Michael Strahan. Shout out to Michael Strahan for going to space for 10 minutes and come back down to his but at the same time, Mark, man, I'm like 16 sacks in damn near 10.5 games. Man, if this man would have played a full season, he would have got at least a 25, 28 piece. Easy. And ain't no telling. We just talking sacks. So ain't no telling what sacks, calls, fumbles, interceptions, tackle for loss. Ain't no telling what the whole 9 his stats would have been like. But the fact that he leads the league still, and we're talking about guys on Monday, or we're talking about guys on Friday after games that be like, oh, this could possibly be the league's defensive player of the year. I'm looking at TJ. TJ like, hey, everybody, my stats are better than damn near everybody else's, and they got 5 games ahead of me. How y'all feel about me? So I get it. But just from a Steelers standpoint, and being a former Steeler and a Steeler fan nowadays, TJ Watt is a star. You know, it's the energy, and TJ Watt has been playing more meaner this year. The chip has been bigger this year. And usually when you get paid, you can see a lot of players, I ain't gonna say no names, but just look over there at Dallas Cowboys. You can see a lot of players on the defensive line, once they get paid, we call them laying down. Or you got paid and you laid down. You're not hungry anymore. You're satisfied. You're what's the word I'm looking for? Starts with a C. Golly. But anyway, that's TJ Watt, man. I'm
content.
Yes, I appreciate you. You're content.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking at TJ. TJ got paid and TJ just got meaner. You know, I'm looking at him get to ruffles. I'm looking at him he's blocking quarterbacks, but he's blocking them very aggressive. I'm looking at him slamming people. He's taking towels out people, running backs, back pocket, and he's throwing. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the dude I want to play with right there. But that's TJ, though. So hopefully TJ can come back, and I think you made a great point, him coming back for the AFC game against the Tennessee Titans. So I'm glad they did miss a serious injury with that groin. So hopefully time will tell. But the Pittsburgh Steelers 24/7, 7 days a week, 17 games out the year. They need TJ Watt on the field because he brings that star power.